Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Houseplant has fallen through. I don't think any of us are surprised by that. Somewhat surprised being that we all knew that if the fight fell through, Caleb Plant would be to blame. He had no alibi. Yet here we are. Not very frustrated by this, being that Canelo has other options. He can go other places, better fights. We all wanted undisputed, but Caleb Plant's Caleb Plant at the end of the day. Doesn't bring anything to the table besides that belt. But it just further highlights the issues with boxing. Why this sport can't grow. I've often said, when you're walking down a neighborhood and you have a fight on one block, then you have a baseball game on one block, a basketball game on one block, a football game on one block, everybody's going to gravitate towards the fight. Yet the business of boxing is so broken that not too many people gravitate toward the block with the fight here. Caleb Plant has himself to blame here. He cited the fact that Canelo at the last minute threw in a clause saying that if Caleb gets hurt, or if Caleb gets sick, Canelo can still get his $40 million guaranteed and move on with the September date, which is none of Caleb's business right there. Caleb said he didn't get the same thing on his side. Caleb Houseplant says that if Canelo gets injured or sick, then Caleb has to wait for Canelo. He doesn't get his guaranteed money for the September date. Let me ask you a question. If Canelo pulls out of the fight due to injury or illness, who the hell wants to watch Caleb Plant as the A side fight on pay-per-view? Who's going to tune into that? How can you guarantee that guy $10 million? Canelo's going to draw an audience no matter who he fights. So Canelo versus late replacement may lose money, will likely lose money, but you're still making Canelo the A side happy. When Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather made 41.5. Canelo had a guaranteed purse of $5 million. Half of what Caleb was offered. Canelo has been very generous with these B-side guys. BJ Saunders, 8 to 9 million. Caleb Houseplant here, 10 plus million with some other perks. Yet these guys are not happy. That just goes to show how pampered these belt holders are. Caleb Plant is not a draw. Nobody cares where Caleb Plant goes from here. Maybe he'll fight Caleb Truex again and nobody will tune in. The guy is not a draw. Just not a draw. Not even in middle America, where he's from, not a draw. I've been to Tennessee many times. I'll be at Tennessee again this weekend. Not too many people know who Caleb Plant is. He's in no situation to demand anything. You're the B-side. Act like the B-side. If Canelo gets sick or injured, you wait. If you get sick or injured, guess what? Canelo wants to fight again in December. Get back in the front of the line for the December fight. But Caleb Houseplant messes up what could have been a great thing for him. And boxing, once again, disappoints.